Hey guys, welcome to another episode here with Queen City Reefs and more. My name is Dennis. Today's video, I would say it's gonna be a quick one, but then I end up talking and saying more than what you probably wanna hear. Today's video, we received a shipment from TSM Aquatics. As you all know, and if you don't, most of my fish died. They ended up getting some kind of, I don't know if it was ick or velvet. So I ended up fishing all the fish out and I put them in quarantine, and about half of them maybe survived, which they are over there. I will talk more on what I am doing with those tanks, or what I did with those tanks to help them recover, those that did recover, and talk about the ones that didn't. But anyways, I've let these tanks sit fallow for over 72 days. Actually way over that, because I did put a notification on my calendar to remind me when it was time that we could put fish in, and that was actually 2-3 weeks ago. So it sat fallow with the exception of the Firefish that I did tell you on the last video. The Firefish was put in there about a week ago. So it was still after the period of, you know, the tank remaining empty and all that. But I have told myself that, you know, I've treated these fish here with copper and so far so good, but it's gonna be very rare when I do the quarantining myself, because I have struggled with, you know, which fish can and which fish can't take copper. If they can't take copper, then I am not a professional when it comes to quarantining those type of fish. So I leave it to the experts, which is, in this case, it's TSM Aquatics. I actually did put an order in with Dr. Quarantined Fish, I believe. It was fine for a while. We kept in communication. In the last few weeks, the fish should have been here by now, actually. And I haven't been able to get a hold of them. I've emailed them, I've called the number, I've texted the number that I got a text from him a while back, and no response. So not sure if everything's okay on his side, or if I'm just being ignored. Maybe I reached out too much. But anyway, so as of right now, it's only TSM Aquatics. There's a fish that I need, and as you know, I have Aptasia in this tank. There's a fish that I've been wanting to get, which is the copper band butterfly, and that's what I was waiting for from Dr. Quarantine Fish. These fish here are just because I wanted them, but the ones from the quarantinefish.com was because of the copper bands, because of the Aptasia issue that I have. So now I'm gonna try Ocean Devotion, and I'm getting all this info from Triple R Reefer YouTube channel, where he's actually talked very highly of them, and I've seen the fish that he's had. He so far seems to be very happy with his fish, and I'm going to try Ocean Devotion. They have one copper band. I'm gonna get that one ordered. But I wanna say that at least 75 to 80% of my fish will come from a quarantine source. And then those that I know I can do quarantine on my own, like tangs. I've actually been successful with Antheus. I've been successful with Gobies. And so anything around that area, I will probably try to quarantining myself, but I'm gonna try to keep it at a minimum. So it's very important, and this is one thing I've learned, it's very important that you use, you know, different cups to feed, different hoses to do water changes with, everything, different netting. And at some point, I think I cross-contaminated something, but that's a different story. I'm already, 4 or 5 minutes into the video, and I said this was gonna be short, right? So today's shipment is from TSM Aquatics. I'll let you know what we got as I drop them in the tank. For now, I think you've already seen this on my channel. I'm going to acclimate them to the temperature. I am not gonna do drip acclimation. I don't think these are sensitive fish. So far, every time that I have put a fish, I haven't done acclimation, drip acclimation, and everything's been perfect. So let me show you what the tank looks like as of right now before the fish go in there. So today, this is what this tank looks like. You'll see the Aptasia eating fish right over here. No? Yes, right there. He's been good with all the coral so far, except that one. I saw him eating from the middle of that, and now it's shriveled up. Not today, it's actually been a few days ago, but I wouldn't doubt it that he's been doing it when I haven't kept an eye on this tank. For the longest, I did not see him eat any of this Aptasia, and then once, since I've been here, and I work right on the other side, once I saw him eat a baby Aptasia, and he devoured it. I mean, like that, real quick. But I haven't seen him do it often, so Not sure yet if I want to keep them in here or not. I'm hoping the copper band works, and if not, what you'll see is I ordered the Majano wand where you zap these Aptasia. So here you'll see all these Aptasia. Now it's going to be a long process because you're not supposed to use that wand for more than so many minutes at a time, depending on how many gallons, because it does release gases. And as you can see, I am infested with Aptasia, so this is going to be a work in progress. I'm hoping with the shrimp that I put in here, the Aptasia eating filefish, the copper band that hopefully soon comes, and me zapping them, we can eradicate Aptasia, at least to a point where I don't see this many, and then the fish can keep up with the babies that come out. Outside of that, there's nothing else. Again, here is what the tank looks like without any fish other than the filefish. And let's get to, I'm gonna go ahead and open these. I'm not gonna record this. I'm gonna go ahead and open these, and I will show you the fish once I have them out of this box and in the bag while they're acclimating. All right, we'll be right back. All right guys, so here is my lovely helper. She's gonna hold the camera while I unbag the fish. So let's start off with the first candidate. This is the black cap Basslet. Remember, all these guys came from TSM. I ordered them a while back, but they weren't done going through quarantine. They actually didn't send one of them, so I'm assuming it didn't go well with it, or it died or something. They didn't tell me why. I just got a refund that was issued. Let's go ahead and unbag them. So I'm gonna go real quick through all of these, and we'll unbag them. They're all gonna go into the same bucket, and from there we're gonna grab them with a net and put them inside. The next guy is going to be, this is the leopard wrasse. I feel that I have enough copepods in here. I'm assuming that if it went through quarantine, that means it's already eating frozen or pellets or flakes, but if not, there's enough copepods in here to keep this guy healthy. So we're on the other side of the tank here, and as you can see, this is what happens when you don't glue any of the frags down. The urchin now has my leather toadstool there and a chalice on his back. So once we're done with the fish, probably after we're done with the fish, I'll figure that out. In the meantime, I'll keep an eye on him. All right, the next guy will be the blue streak Watchman Goby.
I don't see him.
The next guy is a splendid Dottyback. So this guy right here is, and I might be butchering the name, a McCosker's Flasher Wrasse. I love the way these look once they're, you know, settled in and the colors and all that. This guy right here is a red Firefish. This is one that my daughter has always liked when she's seen, and in all honesty, I mean, it is a beautiful fish with beautiful colors. And last but not least is the Sixline Wrasse. We all know how they can be little devils, but they are also very good at parasite pests like flatworms and stuff like that. So I'm hoping they get along with the other fish that it's here. It is going to be the last fish in that goes into the tank, so hopefully he recognizes that those fish were already there, and we'll see what happens. And we have fish again. All right, guys, so as you saw, you know, that order right there again is from TSM Aquatics. No, I'm not sponsored. I wish. We'll see how that goes. I have really great expectations. Jake from Reef Builders talks about them. If you know Jake, I mean, I personally like him. I like his content. And so, you know, if there's somebody I'm gonna trust, it's gonna be them for sure. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope this is the type of content you like. I would appreciate it if you hit that like button, and please consider leaving a comment below. Let me know what you thought. Have you ever ordered from TSM? Have you considered ordering fish from a source that quarantines them themselves? I do actually have to put the lid on because I know some of these fish are jumpers, so I got to make sure to get the lid on ASAP. I'm gonna leave you with a shot of the tank, and I hope to see you on the next video, guys. Again, don't forget to subscribe, like, comment. See you next time.